Welcome to Furniture Today's Top 100 Furniture Stores, brought to you by Bridge Tower Media. Now give a warm virtual welcome to your host, Bill McLaughlin.
Good afternoon and welcome to our Top 100 event. I'm Bill McLaughlin, Editor-in-Chief of Furniture Today. Today we are going to honor a number of companies that are on our annual Top 100 list. And let me share with you some of the companies or some of the categories that we're going to talk about. First, we're going to honor our leaders of the pack. And these are the top 10 companies who sit atop the Top 100 list. These are companies who are being recognized for their ability to lead the industry in furniture and bedding sales, in many cases for years on end. So these are truly leaders, and never has that been a more challenging task than in the years that we've seen during the pandemic, where keeping a store filled has not been as difficult for a generation. So that's why we are recognizing these 10 companies as leaders of the pack. Now, in addition to those leaders of the pack, we're also going to recognize 5 fastest growing companies. Well, let me explain this because the criteria is a little bit geeky and statistical. So those 5 companies who we are recognizing as fastest growing have excelled based on a couple of criteria. So let me explain that to you. The first criteria is their percentage increase in unit growth. So it's not the total number of units, but it's the percentage increase over the previous year. We're also going to look at net growth in units. So what we're saying is, if you open 10 and close 10, that's not net growth. It is the net growth in units. The other thing we're going to look at is the percentage increase in furniture and bedding sales. We'll also explore net increase in dollar sales and percentage increase in equivalent store sales. And I think everyone's familiar with the term equivalent or same store sales. So these 5 criteria were used to assess and evaluate companies on the Top 100 list, and the 5 who performed the best based on those criteria, you will be seeing today being recognized as our fastest growing. And I'll give you a little hint coming up. One of them is on both those lists. Only one. Stay tuned, we'll find out who it is. The other category that we're going to recognize in today's program is Rookies of the Year. These are companies who have never before appeared on the Top 100 list. In some cases, it's because they are new to retail, even though they may have ended up fairly high on the list. They are still companies that are there for the first time. And in some cases, these are companies who have been gradually growing over the years and have finally made it to the coveted Top 100 spot. And then our final award today, we call Going Green. And this is an award that recognizes a retailer on the Top 100 list who has made a dedicated effort to support and integrate sustainability and sustainable practices into their everyday business. Whether that is from the products they select on their selling floor or the way they operate the backroom, warehouse, and other aspects of their business, this year's honoree has dedicated themselves in a very concerted way to sustainability. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy our award program. But before we go there, let's just have a word from our sponsor, Storis. Take it away, please.
My name is Doug Colmone, President and Chief Operating Officer at Storis. Our team is thrilled to welcome you to the second annual Top 100 celebration. This year, we honor the best in furniture retailing and celebrate the key achievements of our industry leaders. The home furnishings retail market is rapidly evolving with a greater focus on holistic brand experiences. 2021 was another banner year where Top 100 retailers relentlessly tackled challenges to continue your impressive growth. You continue to expand technology adoption, accelerated by pandemic-era needs and fueled by customer expectations. As retailers, you have adapted the furniture buying experience to align with consumer trends. You've positioned your businesses to accept and fulfill orders from your showrooms, websites, mobile platforms, and marketplaces. You've found innovative ways to streamline each step along your supply chain to get merchandise to your valued customers as diligently as possible. You've leveraged e-commerce experiences, mastering online visualization and inventory integration. And you've enabled analytics to keep a real-time pulse on your strategies to adapt as swiftly as the consumer requires. We see retailers diligently planning to stay ahead of upcoming consumer trends, including how to re-engage customers post-purchase, nurture open leads, automate brand communications, support self-service, and empower the next generation of sales professionals to thrive at your organizations. At Storis, we are meticulously engineering the future of furniture retail technology to help our industry partners achieve these goals. As industry leaders, you deserve focus, execution, and vision from your technology partner. Storis proudly serves more than a third of the top 100 furniture retailers, and we serve as an extension of our retail partners' teams. We have a 33-year track record of executing on our technology roadmaps while diligently outlining our vision for the future. Recently, top 100 retailer Kittle's Furniture said that Storis' reliable technology platform frees them up to focus on what they do best, being the leading furniture retailer serving the consumers in their market. This is just one way that Storis supports the success of our many incredible retail partners. Today, we are excited to bring you an outstanding keynote address, a conversation with Furniture Today founder Stephen Pond. Editor-in-Chief Bill McLaughlin will sit down with their legendary founder to discuss the establishment of Furniture Today, the creation of the top 100 listing, and the history and evolution of the furniture industry. Congratulations to all the 2022 Top 100 members, and especially to today's award recipients. We are honored to celebrate your continued leadership in our great home furnishings industry. Enjoy the keynote.
My guest for this keynote conversation is Stephen Pond, the founder of Furniture Today. Stephen, thank you for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here, Bill. Thank you for asking me.
Absolutely. So, Steve, when you first founded Furniture Today, what drew you to the furniture industry specifically?
Well, the furniture industry, Bill, was on the verge of a great deal of change. And there really was not a newspaper dedicated to informing the industry about itself. And, you know, when an industry is going to go through rapid change, it's really valuable if you can get better information more quickly than you might be able to get in another format. So having had some exposure to the furniture industry and many other industries, this was the most open, this was the most relationship-driven industry of all the ones that I'd been exposed to.
Now, I wanted to talk about the top 100, but you said something interesting that I think I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. You said that the furniture industry at that time was going through tremendous change. Do you see any parallels between that time and where we are with the furniture industry today?
Well, where the industry is today is the sort of culmination of that process of change. And if anything, it has accelerated from what was obvious back in 1976. You know, if we look at parallels today, everything, you want to name in the way of difficulties in the environment are clearly there. However, at this point in time, the speed with which things can go off in a different direction has accelerated, Bill.
I want to look back to the founding of the Top 100, which, as we know, didn't technically start with that name. It actually started out as a national ranking of furniture stores in 4 categories, and it was ranked by size. What was the thought process between creating a ranking of furniture retailers?
Well, it was valuable to get something launched that was going to recognize the size, the scope, and the beginning of trends in the industry as the positions of various players would move and change, and as new ideas would become more relevant as they got exploited out in the field. And it was important to identify the state of the industry at that point in time. It was important to identify who the leaders were and to begin the process of being able to track, how innovation was being exploited at the retail level.
So when you think back at some of the retailers who were in the industry at that time, who were some of the retailers that you were really impressed by, who you think really were doing an outstanding job at that time and deserve to be recognized for that expertise?
Rather than resurrecting the past, I think it would be easier to point out that department stores certainly were going to be less important, and it was important to recognize who was going to be replacing the sort of style creation, the sort of fashion element of the industry. And pointing out individual firms is not so important as pointing out the dynamics of the change when we were going to be going through that cycle of new manufacturing, new locations, new price points. And so the industry was looking at that time like it was going to be changing horses, if you will, and who was going to get to the gate and who was going to win the race.
What is it about furniture retailers specifically that makes them so successful in being able to continue through all of these changes?
What led the opportunity for the furniture stores themselves was the ability to get to scale. And that no longer was it simply going to be one store in one town and a different store in the town that was only 20 miles away. It was going to turn out that people were going to be able to absorb the cost of scale by getting bigger. And the furniture guys, by having focus at the same time, had a dynamic of offer that would attract consumers and more traffic. When they got to scale, then their cost of overhead averaged out over the number of units was far less than the overhead costs of the department stores.
So when you think of that scale, if we were to look back at the time and look at that, the natural evolution would have seemed to be a progression toward greater scale and perhaps eventual nationalization of furniture retail. And yet, even today, we still see very, very few furniture chains that have a national footprint. There still is a real sense of regionalization within the business. Why do you think that is?
Well, because there are definitely regional preferences on fashion. You can notice the flavor of the offerings that are being made in California and how they might differ from what's being offered in Minnesota or what's being offered in Alabama and Mississippi. When you move from sort of Iowa and Kansas down to Texas, as the Blumkins have done with Nebraska Furniture Mart, there are significant differences in the merchandising, that is done in Texas from what they were doing in their own backyard, serving the 5 states around Omaha. So that is one of the reasons that you would not come up with a national brand. Now, Wayfair, of course, is doing something totally different, but they are item by item by item, able to see what works and respond to it. They are building, of course, a national brand, as Ashley has done, but it's still not the dominant way of going about doing business.
It's interesting you say that. I think sometimes we all forget that despite how much e-commerce has grown and despite the Amazons and Wayfairs, as a totality of the business, that still represents a relatively small share when you compare that to what's done in brick and mortar stores.
Well, it's also interesting to note that even Wayfair wants to open brick and mortar stores. If you were to look at the furniture business, there is a feel and an emotional impact of the purchase process itself. And your sense of how it's going to look in your own home can certainly be enhanced with the technology today online, as you are able to move furniture into your house to get a feeling for its look. But that's the look. It doesn't tell you what it feels like to sit. And it does make sense to be able to add to your look when you've already made the basic big decisions on what does that sofa look like and feel, and now I want to buy lamps to go with it. Well, it's easier to experiment with the lamps online, in fact, than it is to do it in the store. But sitting, at that chair at the kitchen table, sitting in that upholstered piece in the living room, sitting, in your recliner and getting it to work with you in it, there's real value still to being able to do that.
How would you compare what the things are that a retailer needs to be truly excellent and truly more than proficient, right? Really, really attuned to in order to be successful in today's business environment?
Well, on the forefront of change is technology. It's essential that you be really capable of attracting and holding the talent that will drive social media and your continuing connection with your customers, your consumers. That's essential today. You need to have technology that allows you to manage your inventory efficiently and stay on top of exactly what is promotable and what is selling, and being able to track in real time, what moves off the floor, and being able to respond at the same time. So if you have the right platform of technology, then you have to add in the flavor, the creative energy that comes with the merchandising decisions that are made by that talented team. And so it's, in the end, it's a question of attracting talent that's creative and talent at the same time that is technology savvy. And you got to have both.
It's interesting that you mentioned that. When we think of the traditional path to leadership in the furniture industry, what that CEO path is, some of them seem to come up, as you say, through the technology route, and others seem to come up through the financial path of the company. Why do you think those two paths might be, let's say, a harbinger of what it takes to succeed and what it takes to rise within organizations in the future?
I think you're going to be in a situation where the experience of sales is an essential ingredient in developing leadership, simply because the guy at the top, the woman at the top, the CEO who's in charge is selling all the time. They are selling not only their customer base, but they're also selling their vendors. And so coming up on the sales side, is still going to be part of the experience you need to have. And it may be, that you can start on the technology side, but along the way in your career development, getting 3 or 4 or 5 years of sales exposure is going to enhance your potential to be the ultimate leader. And by the same token, you can't stay in sales and not understand the rest of the business. Any of the industry leaders who think that you can come up straight up on one side or the other, I don't think that is really the formula that will work for the future.
You've been working with the Home Furnishings Hall of Fame on a program for the next generation of leaders. As a matter of fact, you recently had your event and brought a very large number of these leaders together with Hall of Famers. Can you share some insights about that event and what some of the interaction was between these future leaders and some of the Home Furnishings Hall of Fame inductees?
The Leadership Institute that's at High Point University did bring together 24 of the future leaders of the industry and created an environment where they worked together in understanding, what the leadership requirements are going to be for the future. And it also, of course, was an opportunity to blend the insights of the past by bringing in those who had already been inducted into the Hall of Fame, people such as Keith Koenig and originally Ron Wanek and the Irv Blumkin, to share their insights, with the future leaders in a very dynamic, open environment with things that really talked about the essence of leadership. And these future leaders are at a time of transition where they've obviously been very successful in what they've already been doing, but it's a transition time for them too, where they're going to be taking on far more responsibility than they've had in the past. And so you need to learn from those people who have been there about what it is to be a leader in this industry, as opposed to understanding the technology or understanding merchandising. So it was great having retailers as well as manufacturers, on both sides of that, whether it was City Furniture, on the one hand, or it was Vanguard Furniture on the other, as well as the people who were there. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick from Wayfair was there, as well as, great representation from the manufacturing side of the house. So it was a great experience for all of them.
What did you find that these young leaders or future leaders, what were they curious about? What were the questions that they asked? What are their concerns? And secondarily, are those different from what previous generations might ask? Do they look at the world differently?
I think that an institute like this is focused on leadership. And so it really is not dealing with the problems of supply chain management. That's really not what we were really creating for these young leaders. Those personal skills, of insight, understanding, the growth towards wisdom and judgment that are really essential on the part of the leader. And when they get to be leaders, the world could be totally different. But the skills of being a great leader are still the same.
So for those who could not make it to that Leadership Institute, what would you say to them? What are the skills it's going to take for them to be successful leaders?
Well, I think the first thing is to sign up for next year. Sign up now. This is going to be an annual experience offered to the industry through the Hall of Fame. And I think that's really the essential next step for potential future leaders.
Did you have any idea when you created the Top 100 that it would become a kind of a classification? I mean, today, people say, I sell top 100s. They recognize that descriptor describes an entire classification of furniture retailer. Did you have any idea that it would have that impact when you created it?
Bill, we were always focused on creating information that would be valuable for the industry and would enhance the quality of the decisions that CEOs and their management teams, be they retailers or suppliers or manufacturers, that evolves out of the industry's appreciation of information about itself. They made the Top 100 a very important way of recognizing, their success in the industry, be they members of the Top 100 or be they people who were selling to the Top 100. The industry made it into a big deal. We didn't.
Well, Steve, just one more question to wrap up. I want you to take out your crystal ball, give it a little polish there. Where do you see the industry heading in the next 10 or 20 years?
I really don't think that I could forecast where it will be 10 and 20 years from now, other than to say the importance of leadership will have massively increased.
Steve, thanks for your time today. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for joining us.
I've been very happy to be with you, Bill, and congratulations on continuing the tradition of the Top 100.
Thank you. My guest has been Stephen Pond, founder of Furniture Today. And now back to more of our program.
Now to introduce this year's Leaders of the Pack. For the 16th consecutive year, Ashley Home Stores sits atop Furniture Today's ranking of top 100 furniture and bedding stores. Fueled by industry-leading logistics, best-in-class technology, and the fastest-growing bedding business in the industry. Adapting quickly to the changing demands of business during the pandemic, Ashley was able to ramp up its e-commerce capabilities and link that effectively to its stores, giving Ashley Home Store customers a seamless shopping experience. In a year when increased costs industry-wide have fueled widespread dollar gains, Ashley remains on pace to show substantial growth in both unit and dollar sales. Having crossed the $5 billion milestone in 2020, the company is well along to its next billion-dollar milestone, with the strong likelihood of becoming the industry's first $10 billion furniture store retailer this decade. For that reason and many more, Ashley Home Store is a 2022 Leader of the Pack.
Well, what makes Ashley Home Store successful is the great people that we have with us. We've got a great team of people that are just absolutely fantastic. They're dedicated to the organization. We've got an awesome culture, and we really create a great store environment and back-end experience for our customers. So we're very proud of our team and what they do. I'm very proud of the organization and can't thank them enough for all the efforts they do in making Ashley a world-class furniture company. I would like to thank Furniture Today for the opportunity and the support throughout the years. They've been a great organization to work with. They've supported our company, supported the industry, and they've done a tremendous job. I'd also like to thank and acknowledge the others that have received awards tonight for Leader of the Pack and other awards, as well as our employees at Ashley Furniture. We're very, very proud of our company, very proud of the support that we have in the industry, and proud to receive this award. It's an awesome award. So thank you very much, Furniture Today.
Williams-Sonoma moved into the number 2 spot in the top 100 in 2021, passing IKEA on the strength of a 15% gain in furniture and bedding sales. The specialty store retailer benefited in 2020 from a well-established e-commerce operation, at a time when an increasing number of consumers opted for the safety and convenience of shopping from home. At the same time, the lifestyle retailer's ability to leverage its in-house design and proprietary merchandise offerings has enabled it to reduce promotional activity across all its brands. At a time when supply chain issues have seen price increases across the industry, the retailer's ability to change the dialogue to one focused on aspirational lifestyle, unique design, and values that resonate with younger consumers positioned the company for another strong performance in 2022. IKEA saw its furniture and bedding sales decline 4% in Furniture Today's 2021 Top 100 ranking, dropping the global home furnishings giant into a still commanding third place. More store-dependent than some other US furniture and mattress stores, the pandemic's impact has proven a challenge for the specialty retailer. IKEA continues to be among the most forward-looking home furnishings retailers, experimenting with smaller format stores in urban locations, as well as shop concepts that can serve as pickup points for online orders. The company also continues to be among the strongest retail proponents of sustainability issues in its operations, announcing its intent to become a climate-positive business by 2030. This includes using more renewable and recyclable materials in its products and eliminating plastics and other non-renewable materials. With more than 2,400 stores across the United States, Mattress Firm is, in some ways, the Starbucks of the bedding industry, making its stores accessible to consumers wherever they live. The bedding specialist delivered double-digit sales gains in Furniture Today's 2021 Top 100 ranking, fueled by an increase of more than 130% in e-commerce sales. Since closing roughly half its stores during the early stages of the pandemic, the mattress specialty giant has been on a tear, growing its sales by nearly 50% in the second and third quarter of 2020. The retailer continued that momentum, with sales peaking in the third quarter of 2021 at 21% year-over-year and 71% compared to the same quarter in 2019. The retailer has also significantly increased average transaction value compared to pre-pandemic levels, positioning the company well for the initial public offering they announced earlier this year. For all these reasons, it's an easy choice to recognize Mattress Firm as a 2022 Top 100 Leader of the Pack.
Thank you, Furniture Today. At Mattress Firm, we are driven by a simple yet significant purpose. We want to help people sleep well so they live well. We offer our customers a holistic, omni-connected shopping experience and make it easy to get a great night's sleep with our curated selection of quality mattresses from all of the best brands. We believe it's our customer-centric approach to every aspect of our business, from our product offering and assurances to our 2,300 convenient locations, that make us stand out from our competitors. It's truly an honor to receive this recognition and the Leader of the Pack award from such a respected publication in our industry, and to be among so many industry leaders. We're thankful and encouraged by this award, and will continue our efforts to help people get a better night's sleep and ultimately live healthier and happier lives. Thank you so much.
Enzo Sleep Systems and Klausner Home Furnishings would like to congratulate Mattress Firm for being recognized by Furniture Today for being a leader of the pack. This recognition goes to the 10 best and largest furniture and mattress dealers in the country, as listed in the 2021 Furniture Today Top 100 list. Mattress Firm has been a great partner for Klausner and Enzo Sleep, and we are excited to celebrate this great accomplishment.
Rooms to Go kicked it into high gear on the 2021 Top 100 ranking, reporting sales gains of 11.3% in a year defined by pandemic store closings. The full-line furniture retailer positioned itself for even stronger growth on the 2022 list with the opening of 6 new showrooms, including a Corpus Christi unit in the rapidly growing and increasingly competitive Texas market. Since acquiring Carl's Patio in 2018, Rooms To Go has leaned into the outdoor business, opening both freestanding outdoor stores and through the use of select in-store showrooms. The retailer continues to effectively blend high-value offerings from key vendors and captive licensed brands to give consumers a strong incentive to shop its stores and its increasingly sophisticated e-commerce platform. It's easy to see why Rooms To Go is, and likely to remain, a top 100 leader of the pack. RH, the lifestyle retailer formerly known as Restoration Hardware, is simultaneously trend-setting and contrarian. Perhaps no other single retailer in the home furnishings industry is as influential in setting style, color, and design trends for the industry. Its aspirational merchandising has come to define high-end retail, establishing color, finish, and styles designs that influence retail across the price point spectrum. At the same time, RH has bucked widespread retail trends, eschewing the move to smaller formats in favor of Gilded Age retail palaces complete with fine dining and luxurious shopping experiences. Similarly, while many retailers have moved away from catalogs in the digital age, RH has gone in the opposite direction, creating massive Vogue-like books for which its consumers wait in eager anticipation. For this and the double-digit sales increase RH posted, this trend-setting retailer is a top 100 leader of the pack. Berkshire Hathaway's furniture division encompasses Nebraska Furniture Mart, R.C. Willey, Jordan's, and Star Furniture as one reporting entity. However, each retains its distinct, unique, and venerable identity in engaging with the industry and with their respective consumer base. 3 of the 4, Nebraska Furniture Mart, R.C. Willey, and Jordan's, continue to operate under the leadership of their founding families, and each have maintained the strong culture and passion for home furnishings that has defined these organizations since their outset. In the face of challenges early in the pandemic, the division and its individual retailers have moved forward creatively and effectively, delivering strong gains in 2021 and positioning the group for even greater success in 2022.
We appreciate this recognition along with our Berkshire Hathaway Furniture partners. Represents the hard work, loyalty, and dedication that our employees continually put into their jobs and who serve our customers every single day, ensuring that everyone who walks through our front doors have an experience that is paramount to all others and is pinnacle in the industry. My brother Michael and I are 4th generation in what started as a family business. Our father taught us the importance of hard work, honesty, and philanthropy. These are qualities that we will continue to instill into the future of Jordan's. Today, we take so much pride in the company and in the employees who make us look good every day. So on behalf of our J-Team family, we accept the 2022 Leader of the Pack Award and appreciate the recognition. Thank you very much.
I would first like to thank Furniture Today for recognizing Nebraska Furniture Mart and the other Berkshire Hathaway retailers for this prestigious award. I would also like to thank the Nebraska Furniture Mart team for all the work that they've put in to endure the challenges of the last 2 years. NFM has been in business for 85 years, and through all of those years, we've never had a layoff, and thankfully, despite having to close our stores for a period of time through the pandemic, we still haven't. That is due to the tremendous effort of our NFM team that works every day to improve people's lifestyles. We also have great stability, of course, that comes from being part of the Berkshire Hathaway family. With a motto of selling cheap and telling the truth, our customers know what to expect when they come to NFM. A strong, stable, and innovative company that tries to add value to our customers every step of their purchasing journey. Thank you again to Furniture Today for recognizing NFM and the Berkshire Furniture retailers for the Leader of the Pack Award.
Big Lots has made furniture a focal point of its growth strategy, and it's reflected in the retailer's performance. Big Lots this year is being recognized not only as one of the 10 largest retailers of furniture and bedding in the industry, but also as one of the fastest growing, the only retailer to achieve both honors. In 2021, Big Lots climbed from the number 9 position on the top 100 list to number 8 on the basis of a 15% increase in furniture sales and has shown no signs of slowing down. Since acquiring the venerable Broyhill brand in 2019, Big Lots has made the brand a focal point of not only furniture, but its entire home furnishing strategy, and recently announced that it expects the brand to deliver $1 billion in annual sales revenue. Furniture and bedding have gained increased space on Big Lots' selling floor, and consumers have responded favorably, making it easy to see why Big Lots is a leader of the pack.
Hi, my name is Kevin Keel. I'm the SVP and GMM of the home areas here at Big Lots. I'd like to start by thanking Furniture Today for recognizing Big Lots for the Leader of the Pack Award. We know this award is very special to our industry, and we are extremely appreciative of the recognition. As you know, furniture is a high focus area at Big Lots and is a major part of our growth in Operation North Star, which Bruce Thorne has created upon his arrival 3 years ago here at Big Lots. The merchant team here at Big Lots has been committed to our mission of providing Jennifer with great value and high quality so that she can live big and save lots. And I'd like to thank our vendor community and our vendor partners that have helped us along this mission and provide Jennifer with great quality and great value. And thank you to all of you who recognize Big Lots as a leader in the industry.
Sleep Number has put up big numbers, achieving roughly 10% year-over-year sales gain on Furniture Today's 2021 Top 100 list. Built on the concept of health and wellness through individualized sleep solutions, the bedding specialist has found itself at the forefront of the smart technology revolution in home furnishings. Combining science, technology, and an exceptional in-store experience, Sleep Number has shown itself to be among the leaders in selling better sleep. After delivering strong numbers even during the height of the pandemic, the retailer continued its impressive growth trajectory throughout 2021, announcing record operating cash flows and double-digit sales plans. For this and many other reasons, it's easy to see why Sleep Number is a leader of the pack.
Hi, my name is Mark Banner, SVP Retail and Real Estate at Sleep Number. On behalf of our team, I'd like to thank Furniture Today for this recognition. I'm proud to be part of a purpose-driven company that aims to improve the health and well-being of society through higher quality sleep. And at the heart of our purpose is our team's unyielding commitment to each other, our customers, and our mission. Their compassion and dedication strengthen our culture and performance, particularly at a time when all brands are responding to changing consumer shopping needs. Sleep Number's consumer-focused strategy and continued innovation have enabled growth, resiliency, and efficiency over the past year. We are immensely proud to build a beloved brand and a future where our smart bed will play an increasingly important role in our overall health and well-being. Again, we're honored and grateful for this recognition. Thank you.
If there's not a Bob's Discount Furniture store in your neighborhood right now, just wait. There's likely one coming soon. The rapidly expanding full-line furniture retailer has been opening new stores and entering new markets at an impressive pace. With 150 stores in 24 states and counting, the retailer's footprint now runs from coast to coast. The furniture juggernaut has established a pattern of entering multiple new markets each year, then backfilling around those locations to generate marketing and distribution efficiencies. This formula, coupled with a best-in-class recruitment and retention strategy, has helped the retailer continue its expansion even in the face of a pandemic. That's why Bob's Discount Furniture is, and will continue to be, a leader of the pack. Now for our honorees in the fastest growing category. Bedding giant Tempur Sealy ranked number 31 overall on Furniture Today's 2021 Top 100 list and was the only retailer to score in the top 10 on all criteria used to determine the fastest growing. Even in the face of the pandemic, the company delivered a double-digit increase in units, percentage increase in units, and equivalent store sales, while also topping the list for percentage increase in sales. This stellar performance earned Tempur Sealy the top spot on the fastest growing list. Big Sandy Superstore ranked number 48 on the overall Top 100 list in 2021. The rapidly growing furniture, mattress, appliance, and electronics powerhouse earned its position on the fastest growing list by capturing the top spot in equivalent store growth and being among the top 3 in percentage increase in units and percentage increase in dollars. Big Sandy was also rated as one of the best places to work in Furniture Today's Best Places to Work program in 2021.
The culture was started by my father in 1953. All he had was he came out of the Air Force. He'd saved about $1,600. And by faith, he just opened up a little hole in the wall in Ashland, Kentucky, and started buying and selling, worked very hard. And then he had a basic concept, just follow the golden rule. So do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We've tried to instill that philosophy and make it a shared experience for everybody involved. Our entire team, our director of sales, Brian Scott, we have dedicated regional managers, Dave Smith, LaRon Botkins. We've got too many key employees to mention, other than I can say that if you don't have the people, you don't really have much. So it's all about the people, and you know, we've been blessed to have God's favor, and just happy to be an observer.
Lovesac's appearance on the 2021 fastest growing list is all the more remarkable because the company topped the list the previous year, demonstrating its rapid growth is as strategic as it is sustained. Ranked number 35 overall on the top 100 list, Lovesac delivered double-digit gains in percentage sales growth and equivalent store sales. A digital powerhouse, Lovesac also continues to grow its store footprint and is rapidly becoming one of the industry's best-known consumer brands. Gardner White is on a mission. The rapidly growing Michigan powerhouse has been raising its profile as quickly as it's been growing its store base. As the lead sponsor of Detroit's annual Thanksgiving Day Parade, the company has made itself the face of the state's most beloved annual event, while simultaneously expanding its store base throughout the state. On 2021's fastest growing list, Gardner White saw more than a 40% increase in annual sales and was number 2 in equivalent store sales gains with a more than 30% increase. Gardner White was also rated as one of the best places to work in Furniture Today's Best Places to Work program in 2021, a recognition of which the company is intensely proud and is working hard to continue in 2022 and beyond.
Hi, I'm Rachel Stewart with the Gardner White team. I want to thank Furniture Today for honoring Gardner White in the fastest growing category. I'd also like to thank the industry and all of our vendor partners with whom growth would never be possible, but in particular in a year like 21, where they really proved what great partners they were as things changed ever constantly throughout the year and continue to do so now through 22. Would also like to thank the great retailers in this industry from whom we learn so much every day. And it's a great industry in that it's so collaborative, and we're excited to be an active part of it. And of course, would really like to thank our team who did backflips and performed miracles and continue to do so to really make this growth possible. So with that, thank you. And now on to the challenge of continuing to grow at this clip through 22.
Big Lots holds a unique position in this year's awards event as the only company being recognized both as one of the fastest growing and as a leader of the pack. This unique position reflects the difficulty of continuing to sustain substantial growth once a business reaches a certain scale, a challenge that Big Lots appears to have mastered. The top 10 retailer delivered double-digit equivalent store increases in both of the past top 100 rankings, a major achievement for mature retail businesses. With major programs continuing to roll out under the Broyhill brand, this industry leader shows no signs of slowing down.
Hello again, and thank you. Wow, what a great honor to be recognized twice by Furniture Today as now the fastest growing retailer in the furniture industry. What a special award from Furniture Today and our industry. I have to tell you, these last couple of years have been really challenging, but Big Lots has utilized the Broyhill brand to really catapult us to another level of opportunity to grow our furniture within our business and the halo that comes along with it. We use Broyhill as a brand to anchor this growth, and we have used the Broyhill brand throughout the indoor and outdoor furniture classifications, as well as our soft home categories. Again, we'd really like to make sure that we recognize our vendor partners in identifying their ability to help us continue to improve on our quality and our luxury benefits within this industry, as well as provide Jennifer with great product every single day. Again, what a great honor to be recognized twice in Big Lots in the organization, and thank you to the industry for supporting us in the way that you do.
And now it's time for our Rookies of the Year. At Home made its debut at number 20 on the 2021 Top 100 list with furniture, bedding, and accessory sales of over $570 million. The Plano, Texas-based retailer operates over 200 home decor superstores in 40 states, offering its shoppers more than 50,000 home products, from furniture, mirrors, rugs, art and housewares, to tabletop, patio, and seasonal decor. The company was taken private in July 2021 and is currently majority owned by the private equity firm Hellman & Freeman.
Hi, I'm Chad Stauffer, President, Chief Merchandising and Product Officer of At Home, the home decor superstore. On behalf of the entire organization, we are so honored and grateful to be named Furniture Today's Rookie of the Year for its 2022 Top 100. At Home's mission is to affordably enable everyone to make their house a home. We are a growing national retailer with 247 stores in 40 states, with a clear path to 600 stores across the nation. At Home offers the largest in-store selection of home decor styles at an incredible value, from furniture, rugs, wall art, and housewares to tabletop, patio, and holiday decor. We would also like to thank our customers because At Home continues to gain market share in the home decor space. This is a result of our successful execution of our business plan, including everyday low price campaigns, category reinventions, our growing loyalty program, expansion to omni-channel offerings, and designer collaborations like Ty Pennington and Layla Ali. We could not have done any of this without the hard work of our amazing team members. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And congratulations to all of this year's recipients. We look forward to moving up on the list in years to come.
Hello everyone, I'm Donnie Sertable, Senior Vice President of Product and Strategy here at Storis. At Storis, our vision is simple, to be obsessed with making home furnishing retailers successful. That's why we wanted to take a moment to share what our team has been up to. We're transforming our 3+ decades of industry experience into a reimagined, web-based, device-agnostic, and mobile solution. Our next-gen mobile point of sale is not a concept. It's a reality, already on the floor of top 100 retailers today. And we're not stopping here. Our next-gen platform's roadmap will evolve to include other areas of our ERP. We are driven to empower our retailers' teams to consistently exceed their KPIs for revenue growth and sales conversion. We're also laser-focused on helping our retailers inspire the next generation of sales professionals to join their teams by collaborating on a modern approach to selling through intuitive technologies. It's time to begin your next-gen journey, to empower your teams to achieve and exceed their goals and wow your customers with an exceptional shopping experience. Let's discover what we can accomplish together.
Georgia Furniture Mart cracked the 2021 Top 100 list at number 98 on the strength of its $38.6 million in annual sales in a single 85,000 square foot store. Founded in 1987 as Underpriced Furniture, the company changed its name in 2019 and has since laid the foundation for substantial future growth. In fall 2021, the company opened up a new location in Kennesaw, Georgia, and at this writing operates 3 locations in Norcross, Duluth, and Kennesaw, all serving the Atlanta area. In 2019, the company was named Best Furniture Superstore by Gwinnett Magazine.
You know, it's interesting. We've had a goal for the last 5-6 years to hit the top 100 in this industry with just one store. It was a dream come true. The entire staff at Georgia Furniture Mart is appreciative of it and also very proud of that accomplishment. You know, there's not any one thing, and we talk about this regularly, there's not any one thing that really you could pinpoint our success on, but we have strived for the last 25 years to be excellent and also to have a love and respect-based culture. And I think it's our culture probably that propels us the very most into the success that we've had. But every single person in the organization also strives to do every single thing that we do with excellence. So I think it's a combination of many, many things that really puts us in the position that we're at. We're very proud of that. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all the fine people at Furniture Today for the recognition and for recognizing the achievement that Georgia Furniture Mart has had. And beyond that, I'd like to say thank you to the entire Georgia Furniture Mart staff, its management, all of the people throughout at every level. It takes every single one of us to make that a successful company. Thank you and love you.
The Great American Home Store earned its way onto the 2021 Top 100 list by racking up $42 million in sales through the combination of full-line furniture and outlet stores. Founded in 2004, the family-owned retailer prides itself on being a one-stop shop for all the furniture and decor needs of its Mid-South area shoppers, and boasts the largest selection of furniture, bedding, and accessories at unbeatable prices. One of the pioneers in the direct-to-consumer boxed bed business, Casper Sleep has leveraged its strong brand awareness to create a major brick-and-mortar presence, both within its own stores and in retail outlets across the country. The company earned its way onto the 2021 Top 100 list with sales of more than $300 million through 66 sleep shops across the US. At the same time, the company continues to expand its distribution through additional retail partnerships, including with some of the largest specialty bedding and furniture stores in the country. Publicly traded since its IPO in 2019, Casper was taken private in late 2021 through an acquisition by Durational Capital Management. And now, our Going Green Award. Sustainability is a defining principle for Top 100 retailer Room & Board, one that is carried throughout all aspects of its business. The Minneapolis-based Top 100 seeks out local wood for its products whenever possible and prioritizes sources that carry Forest Stewardship Council, Program for the Endorsement of Forest Certification, Appalachian Hardwood Manufacturers Incorporated, and Sustainable Forestry Initiative certifications. Even in selecting and sustaining its facilities, Room & Board rehabs its older buildings, uses LED lighting, and landscapes with native plants to reduce its environmental impact. Sustainability is such a priority for the company that earlier this spring it created a new position, Director of Sustainability, to ensure these efforts are at the forefront of its business endeavors. For this and many other reasons, Furniture Today is proud to recognize Room & Board with this Going Green Award.
Hi, I'm Emily McGarvey and the Director of Sustainability at Room & Board, and I am honored to accept Furniture Today's Going Green Award. Now, our aspiration at Room & Board is to be a sustainability leader that positively impacts society and the world. And respect for the environment is a guiding principle for us, and therefore sustainability is woven throughout everything we do, from how we build our furniture to how we operate our business. Again, we appreciate the recognition of our efforts. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for joining us today for this Top 100 celebration. If you are a retailer and you are growing and growing in sales, if you think that you can qualify for the Top 100 list, we want to hear from you. We would love to feature you on next year's list. And who knows, maybe you'll be a Rookie of the Year. And keep an eye on our Rookies of the Year because everybody on the list at one time or another was a rookie, even our leaders. So thanks again from all of us at Furniture Today. We wish you good business and we wish you a healthy and happy summer.